I'm not a spiritual person, but my mom is. Both of us were raised Catholic, so we came to very different beliefs from the same starting point, taking different paths to end up living in versions of the same universe, where different laws govern us, and different things are possible. I've never saged my home. If I tried to use a pendulum, I'd probably get in a fist fight with it. Crystals are shiny, but that's where my affinity for them ends. I think tarot is a fun activity with pretty art and no real predictive power, and astrology fits into my life as mostly a speed bump on first dates. And I hate talking about spirituality sometimes because, well, when someone asks me, "Do you believe in astrology, or astral projecting, or reincarnation?" and I say, "No." And they say, "Wait, but if you don't believe in any of this, then why is that your oracle deck you're holding right now?" And I start to explain my little personal universe that I live in and how I got here, and I hate to come out on the side of not believing in magic. I halfway expect them to say, "You seem like the kind of person who wouldn't clap for Tinkerbell." But so then we begin what might be a comparison of the paths we've walked, but invariably I start to feel like a sink drain, with a garbage disposal equipped to chop ideas up and suck them into a pit. I don't want to kidnap someone down the path that I walked, but I think I have very good reasons for believing what I do, and so sometimes I hate to tell them to the people who ask. Even if what we're both doing is comparing how we got into our respective universes, I end up feeling like I've spit in the punch bowl. I take no pleasure in disagreeing with my mom about the existence of the divine, or the paranormal, or the mystical. It's not that I feel my world has any less mystery or serendipity or wonder. I quite like it here. And so, as much as I don't believe in dowsing or channeling or astral projecting, it is amazing to me how often my mom and I will come around to some version of the same perspective, albeit from completely different directions. I don't believe in the law of attraction, for one thing. But at some point, as we converse, as we disagree, we'll realize that we're taking two different paths to say that we both believe in intentionality. And suddenly, we're living in parallel universes that match so closely they could be mirrors. I don't believe humans output some tangible thought energy, but I do believe in a power to treating people well. I don't believe you could manifest a boyfriend, but I do believe you could tune yourself to notice things you wouldn't have otherwise. Just as a tarot card can direct your thoughts in processing a tragic event. My stepdad passed away in September. I came back home to spend time with my mom so we could keep each other company while we healed, and she told me of hearing an owl outside her bedroom window one night. "I've never heard an owl here before," she said. She told me about another friend finding owl feathers down by the same lake where he'd passed away, and about how she received a dish towel with an owl on it as a white elephant gift, and about how the courthouse has owl sculptures instead of bird spikes to ward off crows and pigeons. And, did you know, my friend said that owls are messengers of the afterlife. This is apparently true in many cultures, and it's very interesting to read about, and I thought, please let's not talk about this because you already know that I don't believe in the afterlife, and this is possibly the worst time for us to talk about it. This is when I feel the shittiest for not being able to contribute sincere belief. This is when it feels like taking something away from someone. And as my mom and I talked, at some point in the conversation she said, effectively, "Well, if I need to believe that when I see something, that is my loved one sending me a message, and that's what I need to get by, if I need to believe he's still here with me, then that's what I'm going to believe." And I realized, again, we have taken different paths to the same universe. Because I know he's here with you. In my world, too, he's here with us. When you're walking past a restaurant he loved and you think about a dinner date you had, when someone speaks a turn of phrase he used, when you hear a joke and think, I know this would have made him laugh. That's him. He put that there. You have that because you knew him. If you see a feather fluttering in the wind and you think of someone special to you, and you take comfort in knowing that he's sent this sign of his presence for you today, and I think of someone special to me by the lovely not coincidence of having encountered something in my day that makes me think of him, because so many things do. Either way, you've been changed by knowing that person you knew. When you see a sign along the road, a poster for a movie, and you think of something they'd have said, a joke they once told, a memory you shared, that is them communicating with you to this day. They're existing alongside you, and that is amazing, no matter why you believe they're there. You have them with you, and however we come to believe that, different paths to the same shared universe, each of us knows it's true.